Top 10 fragrances niche edition. So this time it's just a top 10 of the most complimented fragrances, as I've already made in the previous video, but this time I want to just make it niche. So niche quality, what does it mean? Is it a better quality than commercial? No, it just they are just boutique brands, not designers, most of them. And even if they are designers, it's a private collection or something that it has a specific and particular artistry behind it. It's not just to sell it, like you can find most of these fragrances in a Sephora store, in a commercial store, in a franchise, but you can only find them in niche stores, boutiques that also have to study what's behind it, what's the nose, what that created the fragrance. So it has more depth into it. So normally they cost more, normally they perform more, and normally they are better quality because there is a study, like more studies behind it in an artistry way. There are fragrances that are commercial that are even better than niche fragrances. It doesn't mean that they are better, but these ones are the ones that I received most compliments with in my personal experience. So let's start. Number 10 to start already is this new fragrance, and it's number 10 because I still have to test it, but since I tried it I received already compliments, and this is by Lorenzo Mazzone, Pure Sensual Orchid. This is the Extreme de Parfum. It's one of the most expensive that I have. It's actually around $300, but it's so good. I think you will not go wrong with all the Lorenzo Mazzone fragrances. This is super sensual, carnal, vanilla. It has vanilla inside, so this creamy, sexy type of a fragrance with that hint of Lorenzo Mazzone. You know, that hint of that animalic sweetness that it has, and it's just so elegant and perfect. Maybe more on a feminine side, which just doesn't mean that you as a man cannot wear it, but if you want to, you know, show your feminine side, meaning your creative and sensual and devoted kind of open part of yourself, which is also the most fun, and masculine brings the world up, but then life itself and fun and joy is made by the feminine, and this is an ode to the feminine in my opinion. This is number 10. On number 9 I have a Parfum de Marly, and this is Herod. Herod, guys, I love to be number 1 because I think it's one of the best smelling fragrances ever created. I just love it. The scent itself, it's tobacco, it's vanilla, it's red fruits, but in a way that's so sensual, so sexy, perfect for winter and fall time. It's not super loud, which it is what makes it sexy. You don't have to announce a fragrance. You don't have to be announced by a fragrance, but a fragrance has to be a little intimate sometimes, you know, because you want to intrigate people to smell you whenever you have a kiss and a left kiss, which doesn't mean it doesn't perform. Actually, it performs a long time, but it's not like super loud. It creates this kind of bubble around you of creaminess, of sweetness that everybody loves. Everybody loves. I didn't receive many compliments with this, not because the scent itself is not good, but because it's not meant to be super loud. If it would be even louder, I would receive even more reactions, but this is what it's not supposed to be. It is supposed to be that when someone enters your bubble and discovers you with this, then it's over for them. Game over. 7, I have a Montale fragrance. You see, this fragrance does not mean that a niche fragrance has to be expensive. This is around 100 euros and it's a bomb. I was the first one that discovered this fragrance in my previous YouTube channel. And it's such an oriental, sugary type of bomb. I love it. And this on the opposite side, it's super loud. You want people to smell you like a dark horse, a sweet dark horse that entered the room. And you want to just be announced by this fragrance. It's super loud, that's why people will notice you, will have a reaction, but most of the time this is perfect for nighttime and occasions, or when you go to the club and you want to smell different. It's so nice, it's super confident with the total black outfit. This will be perfectly well. It's sugary on the side, but fruity sugar, like a natural sugary oriental type, and people will just notice you. Perfect also for the fall and winter time, but nighttime in general, and it lasts so long. On the number 7 we have Murichi Imperiale by Christian Cavagna. This is also a friend of mine, a colleague that I met in Pitti. He gave me this fragrance because at the Exons I smelled it for the first time. It was new and I could not stop like thinking about it. It is my favorite fragrance at the moment, and it's so hard to find a fragrance that actually hits me and surprises me as a fragrance reviewer and influencer. And this is an oceanic type of a sweet banana leaf kind of a fragrance with hint of corals, kelps, rain notes, which makes it so, I don't know, good. You have to try it, and people will notice you because it's one of the longest lasting and loudest fragrances I've ever tried. This is not sponsored or anything, none of these fragrances are sponsored, but you can find them in the description if you want to check them out. And guys, this is so good. It's not for everyone, you have to try it first, but it's so good. On the number 6 I have another Italian brand, and this is called Lorenzo Pazzaglia. This brand, guys, just create incredible monsters. This is called Adam and Eve's Dress, and it's an extrait de parfum. Ooh, this is so good. It's such a green fragrance, but not a green like a sour type of a green, but more of a divine type of a leaf. It smells like a good plant that you want to keep smelling, with a hint of fruitiness and freshness, but it lasts so long, and like a touch of mint that makes it fresh. And people noticed me so much with this, and they kept complimenting me because it lasts such a long time and it's very loud. And guys, if you love the green world, this is a good one. On number 5, and we have at the middle of the list, Raza la Yuka one. This is the best fall fragrance in my opinion. Ooh, this smells exactly like Tom Ford Tuscan leather, but louder and a bit sweeter. So it has leather, of course, in a kind of an elegant way, but you add more raspberries, you add more like fruits in it, red fruits, and you obtain this monster of performance and sillage, and it's just good. I received many compliments with this one. People will notice you, of course, that's why they will compliment you, and it's very different from all the other fragrances they've ever smelled. It's very masculine, but at the same time very elegant. La Yuka one, which means irresistible. On the number 4 we have a Jeremy fragrance.one fragrance, and it's Date for Men. Ooh, these fragrances are just made for compliments. So guys, I know right now the brand is closing. I think they're making some discounts or something because they're selling off everything. I don't know why this happened. I just made a video on my first YouTube channel, what do I think honestly about Jeremy fragrance, if you want to check it out. But these ones are just made to last long, to be good in benchmarks, which means performance, compliments, and scent. It's a bit more commercial than the other fragrances in terms of scent. It doesn't give you like this artistry kind of vibe, but it just works. If you want compliments, this is a date kind of fragrance. So very sweet, very emotional, very attention grabbing. Not a date in terms of Herod, romantic one, but date in terms I go to the club and I want girls to smell me and notice me. That's it. On the number 3 spot, and we enter the top 3, I have another Lorenzo Pazzaglia fragrance, and this is called Sex Sea. And this is a salty, ozonic type of a fragrance, but I don't know, there's something sweet and so sexy behind it. It smells like a great evening sunset on a beach after, like with a cocktail, with a girl that you just met, you all are suntanned, and there is this party kind of vibes in the air, and it's just so good. It's not sweet, it's more of a salty, fresh fragrance, but at the same time it lasts so long, and it hits you in the face. Bah, just have to try it, and I still don't get why, but I received a huge amount of compliments with this one. People notice me so much with this. Damn! And it's Sex Sea. There is also Black Sea, which is kind of similar, but I received a lot of compliments with this one too. But if I couldn't like put both of them. So I had to choose one of them, and the one that I received more compliments because they're very similar is this one. So I put this one. But if you want Black Sea because you preferred it that way, a bit less sweet, a bit less playful, but more on the very strong type of a sea, that's the one. Number 2, I have a Liquide Imaginaire fragrance, and it was the previous one in my other video, and this is and this is Désert Suave by Liquide Imaginaire. Liquide Imaginaire makes such great evocative type of fragrances, and this smells like the desert. It smells like desert warm air with dates. So it has this natural sweetness inside that resembles kind of essential oils of Orient, and it's so good. It's just so good. I wasn't in love with this at first smell. I actually received it by exchanging it with another fragrance. So I gave someone on Facebook one fragrance and I received this one in exchange. So I thought, let's do it. Let's see if it's good. I still love the brand. I didn't know the fragrance, but I don't know why. Maybe it fits myself. It fits my outfit, my total black. I don't know, but I just received so many compliments with this one that it's crazy. It's just crazy. People notice it, so I think it's pretty noticeable. It smells kind of, a luxurious type of skin oil. You know, those skin luxurious oriental type of oil that you put during summer. So it lingers around in the air a lot. It lasts a long time and people notice it, and it will ask you what is it because it smells nice, it smells good. And on the number 1, oh my god, we have Office for Men by Jeremy. Of course. As I mentioned in Date, these fragrances are made to get compliments, are made to hit the benchmarks right up on the top. So it means they last a long time. They're just perfect for every occasion in which there is the text on it. You can't go wrong. And the Office actually is the one that I like the most. At first smell, it was a bit generic for the price and everything, but after a while I fell so in love with it. And every time I put it, everyone compliments. Like, I receive people like following me to just and going around me to smell the fragrance. And even when because I gave it, Jeremy, when we collaborated, he gave me some bottles, so I gave it to people around me. And when I smell it from other people, it's so good. Like in the air, it's so good. It doesn't resemble actually to Creed Aventus or other fragrances, but that's the kind of vibe. Like fresh, fruity and spicy type, peppery type of a fragrance, which is very masculine, very nice. It lasts a long time, and it's perfect for the office. It's perfect for all the occasions, formal occasions, but even nighttime. Actually, even if it's a fresh fragrance, if you wear it nighttime, it's so versatile. People will smell you because it's very strong for a fresh fragrance. It has the woody undertone on it that just performs. So that's it. This is Office. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Subscribe to the channel. We almost have 400 subscribers on this new channel. And also, if you want to have any questions, just DM me on Instagram. See you guys in the next videos. Peace.